following wrestling exhibition requires discretionary viewer participation.
Friends, viewers, welcome to this week's edition of RWL Rage. Glad you're here with us this Monday night. My name's Christy Ogilvy, in here in the booth, hanging with booking agent Myron Schimmelman. And of course, Don Hickson is here with the call of all the action tonight.
Good evening.
So you guys, Halloween Brawl was the gateway to the road to the Memphis Million in December, our annual year-ending body-slamming New Year's Jamboree. And things usually get crazy between now and Christmas time. We're gonna see some of that tonight, you guys.
We'll probably see a lot of that, Christy. Everybody's choosing up sides now. And as we begin tonight, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, our opening contest, a ladies division matchup with Piper Niven, making her first appearance on RWL Rage, set to face ladies Northern Champion Brenda Blair. One quick programming note, however, Aria Mitchell unavailable this evening. Replacing her as ring announcer will be Miss Ida Holy. Let's go to her now.
Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome to our WL Rage. The first match tonight, a non-title bout scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Coming down the aisle from Ayrshire, Scotland, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Piper Niven.
New to us, but not to the fans, Piper Niven, now on board and down with the Ladies Legends division.
That's right.
It had to happen sooner or later. She came really close about 2 years ago as Dewdrop, but the plans fell through that time. So anywho, Piper Niven is here tonight after battling Patty Powers on Snarl. Now she didn't get a win, but mind y'all, she gave Powerhouse Patty a difficult turn. And that's no bull. Wonder how she's gonna make out against Brenda Blair?
I don't know, but the ladies Northern Champion is ready for this matchup with Piper Niven.
Next to petite Brenda, Piper Niven's built like a bull. Brenda's capable of slowing her down, but she's gonna have to beat on Piper Niven like non-stop to put her down.
And her opponent from San Jose, California, she is the RW All Ladies Northern Champion, Brenda Blair.
Well, look at that. Brenda told me she was going to celebrate getting the Ladies Northern Championship with a new outfit, and I guess that's it. Not a bad look either. I like the bare shoulders thing. The Ladies Northern Champion, the leather-clad lovely Brenda Blair, back in action again this week on RWL Rage, and facing Piper Niven for the first time ever. The Ladies Northern Champion facing a lot of conflict and controversy following her win at the Halloween Brawl over Babs Beckwith, the former champion, who has been going through some changes as a result of that match and the loss of the ladies' Northern title to Brenda Blair. It cannot be denied the leather-clad lovely Brenda Blair has been very hot, but how's she gonna do against Piper Niven in this opening contest tonight? Willie Johnson sounds the bell. The ladies lock it up. A forearm from Brenda Blair. From behind into a sleeper hold immediately within 7 seconds. My goodness. A jawbreaker from Piper Niven disengages Brenda Blair. They lock it up. Brenda escorted towards the far left corner, headfirst into the turnbuckle. Piper Niven whips her to the opposing corner, drop kick. Brenda Blair rolls out of the corner. And Piper Niven going to work immediately on Brenda Blair, taking full advantage of her size and strength. And she's got plenty of both. Brenda Blair in trouble in the early goings of this matchup. Piper Niven extremely aggressive. Double axe handle across the back, a driving knee into the back of Brenda Blair. Brenda catches another double axe handle from Piper Niven. Piper Niven gathers Brenda Blair up on a front cradle, slams her into the turnbuckle and spins her out towards center ring. Going for a pin here, one. Only a one. Brenda Blair kicking out quickly, back up on her feet, a couple of chops across the chest of Piper Niven into a DDT. And Brenda Blair indicating to the fans here in Elmira that she is just fine. No problems here. Wrist clutch kicks. But Piper Niven followed up with a forearm to the side of the head. Piper Niven quickly back up to a standing position. Brenda Blair whips her back into the corner. A running forearm from Brenda Blair.
Keeping Piper Niven on the mat. She knows what she's doing.
Brenda Blair putting the boots to the hands and fingers of Piper Niven. Indeed, Brenda Blair, who was already heating up before the tournament last September. And Babs Beckwith, of course, winning the Ladies Northern Champion, and Brenda Blair swooping in recently to take it away. And Brenda Blair is definitely making the most of it. And right now, she's making mincemeat of the hands of Piper Niven. Winds up the leg, stretching the legs of ligaments in the legs of Piper Niven. Piper Niven counters, quickly rolls back up to her feet, gets a hold of Brenda Blair, whips her towards the ropes. An elbow takes Brenda down to the canvas. Brenda Blair back on the receiving end here. The momentum has shifted back and forth here a few times. Brenda Blair with an elbow back up on her feet gets a hold of Piper Niven. Niven up against the ropes. A kick right to the face from Brenda Blair. Look at this here. She's setting up the Windsor knot. Look at this. Watch. Target sighted. Sank sane. Brenda Blair with a kick right to the keister of Piper Niven. Now Brenda Blair playing with her prey. Yikes. Piper's back up. Piper Niven with a kick to the midsection to Brenda, shoves her down. And I think she's mad. There's a clubbing overhand right to Brenda Blair. Piper Niven whips her over to the top rope, out onto the apron. Brings her back in the hard way. Man, what a flip. Brenda Blair whipped to the far right, almost into Willie Johnson. Brenda Blair catches a clothesline from Piper Niven. And Piper Niven's turned it around here on Brenda Blair. Brenda with a kick to the midsection. As they're up there with the power on Brenda Blair, look at this. A spinning crucifix sit-out powerbomb. How about this right here? A cover one. And only a one. I would have thought a pin like that would have rated her too. I think she thought so too. She is mad. Brenda Blair provoked. Sets it up. Lines up over the shoulder and lines up getting power slammed by Piper Niven. A cover, one. Nope, only in the fall. But a brilliant counter from Piper Niven, who has definitely shown some skills despite losing to Patty Powers in her first appearance here. Here's a cover from Piper Niven one more time. One, two. Just a one, according to Willie Johnson. A stomp to the midsection of Brenda Blair from Piper Niven. Another double axe handle across the back. And Brenda Blair one more time in trouble here. A clothesline from Piper Niven. Piper Niven beating the head of Brenda Blair against the mat. Brenda rounded up again. A kick to the midsection from Brenda Blair. Brenda whips Piper Niven to the ropes. Boom! What a kick right there. Piper Niven rolls to the outside. Gets a hold of Brenda Blair, slams her head into the side of the apron. A kick to the chest as well. And now Piper Niven turning it on for the fans. And perhaps thinking she might have this one in the bag. Brenda Blair, front cradle slammed into the... And she just collapses to the floor. The referee continues to count. Loop does press and a series of hard right hands from Brenda Blair. And she's turned it around again. And once again, Brenda Blair turning it around. A sweeper hold on the outside. Hoping to wear down Piper Niven. Piper Niven counters with a jawbreaker. Willie Johnson urging the ladies to get back inside. Brenda Blair rolled in by Piper Niven. And order finally restored. Both ladies missed their move on that one. Brenda Blair gets there first, gets a hold of Piper Niven. A wrist clutch kick to the face. And down went Piper Niven. Brenda Blair again stamping the hands and fingers of Piper Niven. A blatant choke right in front of the referee. No apology offered. Brenda Blair taking full advantage of Piper Niven being off her vertical base. And she isn't much of a... Look at this, Brenda Blair definitely showing up for the fans. They love her too. Rebound off the ropes, elbow right to the top of the head of Piper Niven. Let's see if at this late date she can turn it around for herself. Brenda Blair decides against the high-risk maneuver. Catches a kick, a chop, and a clothesline from Piper Niven, who just came back alive. Could be bad news for Brenda Blair. A charge and a face buster from Piper Niven. Brenda shoves her away with both boots. Piper Niven on the outside on the floor. Here comes Brenda Blair over the top rope and crashes and burns. Missing the high-risk maneuver. Piper Niven sidestepping danger there. Head first into the apron. Brenda Blair. Piper Niven misses with the stomp. Connects with a hard right. Goes behind on Brenda Blair. Drives a knee into her back and down she goes. The referee continuing to count here. As Piper Niven exploits the time on the outside. Elbows to the midsection from Brenda Blair. Brenda finally getting Piper Niven back inside the ring. What a ride this match has been already. Running crossbody from Piper Niven. Here's a pin attempt, one. Only a one. Again, Brenda Blair evading disaster here. Piper Niven turning it back on again, turning the momentum her way one more time. Back and forth. This match has gone like a pendulum. Brenda Blair in trouble again as Piper Niven really starts to go in on her. Brenda Blair countered with a series of kicks, stunning Piper Niven. A set of rights, a kick, and a DDT. Takes Piper Niven down to the canvas again. Brenda Blair drags her towards center ring. Rounds her up by both hands. Wrist clutch, knee to the head. Here's another pin attempt. 1, 2.
She kicked out again.
And I do not believe Piper Niven absolutely refusing to give up the ship here. A kick to the midsection from Brenda Blair. Brenda's rounded her up. Look at this. Whoa, a nasty shot. Brenda goes for the cover with everything she's got left. And it is all over Brenda Blair, defeating Piper Niven by pinfall. Let's go get the official time.
I don't believe it. She did it again.
Here is the time, 9 minutes and 30 seconds, and your winner, Brenda Blair.
Man, you can just sense it, you two. Or at least I can. Something got switched on for Brenda when she beat Babs Beckler at Halloween Brawl.
Well, Brenda Blair given something of a rough time by Piper Niven, but in the end, Brenda Blair, the leather-clad lovely, winds up picking up the win over Piper Niven. Ladies and gentlemen, when we return, more RWL Rage right after this.